Hi everybody, I'm Tony E at Show IP Interface Brief, and today is day 52 of the 100 Days of Labbing journey. Today was my day 2 re-entry into the INE workbook. Today was, I did 5 labs. They're relatively small and pretty quick. I'm hitting them late in the evening though, so I don't get much done before midnight. Midnight is kind of around the time where my brain just starts to slow down significantly, and if I'm not in a groove already, I just like to wrap it up and get some rest. So tonight's labs were VTP and the beginnings of Ether-channel. Let's see, VTP, I did 5 labs tonight. So last night, guys, I skipped labbing altogether. I skipped streaming, I skipped labbing. I had some dinner and I laid down on the couch and I didn't wake up till 1 in the morning. So I missed labbing altogether. So I skipped yesterday, and I went ahead and banged out 5 labs tonight. So here's a look at my progress so far. 10 labs done, and I'm giving myself sort of a good, bad, medium rating. Actually, I did this lab today, and I'm going to go back and redo it. It's a pretty simple lab, straight up static ether channel, channel group number mode on. But I think I missed something in the, I had screwed up the order of operations, and it caused me to have to like back out the configs and then shut an interface and then default the configs in the interface and then run the configs again. And then I didn't do it on the other side of the switch. I had to back those out and default, and it just took a lot of time. Probably more than 15 minutes for this really, really easy lab. This should be like a 2.5-minute lab, and it took me a while. So I'm just going to go ahead and tomorrow night start right back on that lab, redo it, and then move on. And the next lab, I believe, is Ether-channel with PAGP. So it's been pretty good going through this so far. Again, the reason I wanted to do this is I wanted to make sure that I am solid on the fundamentals. I don't want to get too far in the weeds of doing the advanced, even though these are called the advanced technology labs, I didn't want to do the advanced practice and full-scale labs and essentially fail them. I don't want to fail those labs. I want to pass them. And the only way I can pass them is if I make sure that I understand all of the fundamentals. So tonight, I got the whiteboard behind me. I was making some good notes on VTP, just things that, sort of things that maybe I took for granted, maybe I didn't understand all the way. Just simple things like the VTP version and domain is learned passively. So as soon as you configure it on one, it is sent across in the packet, in the payload, to the neighboring switches. The password is not, though. An MD5 hash is. VTP pruning is only configured on the VTP server. VTP pruning is something, look, I have never done, ever. So. And transparent mode switches do not participate in pruning, which is something I think if you would have asked me, I probably would have said that, but I had never seen it in writing. So I just wanted to make a note about it on the whiteboard back there, just so my hands wrote it out and I can remember it. As well as all the different ways to form a trunk, a dynamic trunk over a link, or static trunk over a link, or static access, and what all the different combinations are. So I think I'm going to make a little side lab on that and post that soon. So that's it. Quick and dirty, nice and easy. Tomorrow during the day, in fact, in about the next 8 hours, I'm going to be heading over to Arlington, Virginia. There's a conference over there called NANOG on the Road, which is the North American Network Operators Group on the Road. They have a little conference, and it's going to be at the Hilton Hotel. If anyone's going to be out there, give me a shout. I'll be there all day long while we're hanging out, watching some good talks. That's it, guys. See you tomorrow night. This weekend, I don't think I'm going to do a large lab. I may do a lab of my own design if I choose. And I may just continue to work through the workbook. I think that would be best for me. I want to try and get through the entire workbook. Or I may do, hell, I don't know. We'll see what kind of time we have. Looks like my lab day this weekend is going to be Sunday. So if anyone wants to join me on Sunday, give me a shout if anyone's got a lab they want to do. I got some old Cisco 360 material that I can spin up locally that I might do. And we'll see how that goes. I'll see you all tomorrow.